Hello again, my dear listeners. I'm Catherine Whitmore, and welcome to another episode of Real English Stories, where we not only share moving tales from real lives, but also help you improve your English with natural expressions, storytelling, vocabulary, and phrases you can use in your own conversations. Today, I want to tell you the story of Eleanor Mason, a woman from a small coastal town called Willowford, here in England. It's a story of love, change, and the quiet courage it takes to heal. As you listen, pay attention to past tense verbs, emotional vocabulary, and ways to describe relationships and feelings. Eleanor is 39 years old. She lives in Willowford, a peaceful town with cobbled streets, flower-filled gardens, and the sound of seagulls in the distance. She has 2 children. Her husband, James, is 45. They have been married for 16 years. When they married, Eleanor believed life would always be full of joy. James was thoughtful and warm, bringing her wild flowers from the fields, cooking roast dinners on Sundays, and telling her every night, "You're my favorite part of the day." But over the years, things changed. James began working longer hours. He came home late, no longer joined family dinners, and seemed distant. At first, Eleanor thought it was stress from work, but soon she noticed something else. His eyes no longer lingered on hers. One day, she found a hotel receipt in his coat pocket under another name, alongside a woman's trip. James claimed it was a work trip. Eleanor wanted to believe him, but deep down, doubt grew. For the sake of her children, she stayed silent. Weeks later, while shopping in town, Eleanor met Oliver, an old school friend. His kind voice and steady eyes made her feel seen for the first time in years. They began meeting occasionally, nothing romantic, only gentle conversations. But those talks reminded Eleanor that she mattered. When James discovered a simple text from Oliver, "Hope your day was good," he confronted her. That night, they finally spoke honestly for the first time in years. James admitted he hadn't realized how alone she had felt. Eleanor told him she missed being cared for. From that day, James tried to change coming home earlier, helping with meals, listening to the children's stories. Eleanor noticed the effort, but her heart was slow to open. Forgiveness, she realized, was not a switch you could simply turn on. It was a long road. Then, one night, Eleanor fell ill. James stayed by her side in hospital, holding her hand, whispering, "Please don't leave me." In that moment, she saw both love and fear in his eyes. Perhaps not the same love they had at the beginning, but something still worth saving. Slowly, their home grew warmer. Again, not perfect, but more gentle. They shared small walks, quiet cups of tea, and occasional moments of laughter with their children. Eleanor began to take time for herself, writing in a journal, walking by the sea, and reminding herself that she was strong. One evening, James gave her a simple silver heart necklace. "Not to say sorry," he said. "To say thank you for giving us another chance." Eleanor held it in her palm and thought, "We can't rebuild the past, but maybe we can build something new. My dear listeners, Eleanor's story reminds us that love is not only about romance and grand gestures. It is about time, care, and the willingness to listen. It also shows us that healing begins with valuing yourself first. From an English learning point of view, this story has given you vocabulary for relationships, emotions, and daily life. You've also heard useful sentence structures for expressing the past and describing change over time. Try to use some of these expressions when speaking or writing in English. And remember, whether in language or in life, progress is made one small step at a time. Until next time, keep learning, keep listening, and take care of your heart and your words.